Hello, welcome to Productions MJC. I thought I could leave this stuff behind me because it was just getting too stupid, too crazy. These people aren't going to listen to anything. I mean, there's a new guy on the block I just found out about, and I can't tell if this guy just is a flat-out liar because of the way he presents his stuff. It's similar to what other people have done. I mean, we've all heard about the new documentary that has flat earthers saying, hey, we can't let the information get out because, you know, it'd be bad, very bad. And I'm not sure if he got the memo, Krazy 80 baby, that you're not supposed to talk about facts. It's supposed to be about feelings because you don't discuss facts. We all learned about that last year. So I can't tell if he's a fool or if he's a liar, because the way he presents this is absolutely wrong. Anybody, even a flat earther, would look at it and go, wait a minute, that's not quite right. As he presents his stuff, he says that he's 139 miles away from the stuff he's looking at. What is absolutely hysterical is he gets everything wrong. He says the mountain is 12,000 feet in elevation. It's 14,000. This is a screenshot in which I added that little blue arrow, and I added those lines. The blue arrow points to an airport just outside of Eagle, and the mountain he's talking about is only 88 miles away, but he keeps saying over 100 miles away. He overemphasizes everything. Well, except for the mountain. He undercuts that size so he can make it fit. But here's my addition to the screenshot. The red is his, the yellow line is his. He says that's 139 miles, and maybe it is, but even on his Google Maps, it shows that airport, which is just outside Eagle. There's also a marker for Gray's Peak, is what it's called. That's kind of a, you know, narrowing in on what I'm showing you there. But as we look at this, and to show you that there's the airport on the left, Avon on the right side of the map there, as you can see, he gets, I can't even express how silly everything is on this video. He gets everything wrong. Overestimates the distance he's looking at, shortens the mountain by a couple of thousand feet, then he turns around and adds other stuff that's just absolutely incredibly silly. And I don't know if I really honestly, I think he believes what he's saying about this, which is sad. But I tend to lean towards liar, because you can't get this many things wrong. And he holds a straight face. But the saddest thing of all is he's got his kid with him, and he's teaching his kid these wrong things. Now I want to show you, as we look at this and we zoom in again, there's the airport. That is not what he's looking at. He's looking at Gray's Peak, which is nearly under the 6 on his illustration. And there's even on Google Earth an indicator for the peak itself. So what's so significant? Well, as many people pointed out in his video, he has the eye height at 0, which is a lie. The camera isn't near his feet. Let's take a look at this from his video and see if the camera is at 0 height. 0? And he overestimates, what he does, he tries to fudge with the numbers and say the mountain's 12,000 feet and there's 12,000 feet hidden. I just plugged in 85, but I think it was more like 88 miles with a 5-foot viewer height. There's only 3,846, 3,850 hidden, which when you look at his video, it looks about right. I mean, if you got a mountain that is thousands of feet high, this is another screenshot where I've added everything on the right, his is on the left, but see what the arrow's pointing at? That is the top of a telephone pole, and I know because in another life I was a lineman. But that is the top of a telephone pole. That's actually the top of a servicing pole. It's not actually the telephone poles that carry the live wires, but it's called a drop pole and such. And here's his video where, see the little guy on the left? It actually looks like a little guy that's frowning going, oh man. Anyway, I digress. He talks about how things are impossible on a flat earth, that when he raises up this device and looks from 400 feet, you can see farther, which is impossible on a flat earth. You should see the same distance no matter how high you are on a flat earth. But he muses that, oh, it's impossible on a globe. No, as you peer around the edge of a corner, as you peer around the edge of a ball, if you get higher, you can see farther. I honestly can't figure out if this guy's a fool or a liar or both. Maybe he's trying to be a liar, but he's a fool because he's missing his numbers, he's doing everything wrong, and especially talking about facts. Facts can be proven wrong when you're wrong. He uses inappropriate stuff like 0 for an eye height. The camera he was using wasn't at his feet. It was about 5 feet tall. We all know this is wrong. We all know this is stupid. We all know this is garbage. But here he is using, I mean, the saddest thing of all, like I said before, he's not using any science, and he is actually teaching his son this garbage. He's got a little child with him that he's teaching how to think, how to act, and how to be an absolute fool, just fuzzy-brained. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. This has been Productions MJC.